So when I began to minister on last week and said that this is the pivotal point, that last week was the week that we turned, that God began to turn. And see, what people don't understand is that when the Lord begins to make that turn in your life, Ricardo, if a person doesn't turn and go in the direction that God is trying to take them in, it doesn't mean that, oh well, you know what, I missed it. What happens is, the Bible said that when we rebel against God, then we are pushed further back into what we were trying to come out of. And then the Bible said that 7 more devils are added to that. So if you don't come with God, when God is saying this is your season to turn, there is a turn that is taking place in your life anyway, whether or not it's the one that you are in control of, or whether or not it's the one that you're going to rebel against. But when you get through, change is going to be taken in place. You gonna see change. You gonna see change whether or not the devil finished tearing up your life. You gonna see the change. You're going to know the fact that when God was speaking to me and telling me to come in this direction and I rebelled against God, you're going to see the results of your rebellion. Somebody say, I'm going to see the results of my rebellion. Oh, say it again like you mean it. I'm going to see the results of my rebellion. You don't get to tell God no. Lord Jesus, you don't get. And I think somewhere along the line in Christendom, we've heard people say this a lot, and they've said, you know, I'm going to make up in my mind. I'm going to make up in my mind. I'm going to make up in my mind. You don't get a chance to make up in your mind. God presents something to you, and the will of God is the right way, and the decision is made for you. It's not yours to make. He makes it for you. Oh my God. And so when you don't choose what he has put before you, then you end up with everything else the devil have laid out before you. Then you don't have in other words, that's not a choice. It's not that I decided. Nobody decides to be nothing. Nobody decides to be a prostitute. Nobody just makes that decision. When you don't choose the right way, your path is already chosen for you. Woo. Nobody decides that they want to be broken. Nobody decides that they want to be in poverty. Nobody sit and make a decision and say, I think I'm going to decide today, but I want to be broken. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be what God has called me to be. I just decided I want to be broke. I don't want to have nothing. I want to live on the streets. I want to live under the expressway with people that are homeless. Nobody sits in their right mind and decide to do that. That's where you end up when you don't receive it God's way.